Hey, I hope everyone's having an absolutely amazing day. I haven't made a video in a really long time. Haven't used that intro in a really long time. I have a lot to update you guys on, and not all of it's positive. A lot of it's negative. Things I've been going through, things I've let myself fall into in life, and I'd like to open up about those, and eventually at my own pace. But it's stuff that's really hard to talk about for me. I've kind of regressed a lot off the progress I made 3 years ago running. I was at my happiest then, and I still do things I enjoy, but I'm definitely not happy like I was, And I've had my lows, been depressed quite a bit in the last couple of years. And I'm not saying this for attention. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in the sense of I think it's important to talk about it and open it up. And I've been wanting to make this video to lead into opening up about what I've been going through. I've been struggling so much with trying to do that. And I want to get back to where I was, be myself again, be happy, I love horror movies, I love violent movies, I love violent games. But I also love Disney, I love Taylor Swift, I love being happy, I love helping people, I love talking to people, meeting new people, running, taking my fitness and my health, giving that number one priority. And I can't remember the last time I trained, the last time I ran, and I've gained so much weight. And it's been really hard for me. I've learned how to be more honest with myself and with people, which is great. But if I'm being completely honest, the last couple of years, I haven't been happy. And I've been really sad a lot of the time. I haven't fully opened up and really told anyone about this. I've told maybe one or two people. But even some of the closest people to me probably don't even know this. And I know it's not fair to not have told them. But I'm assuming they'll see this video, so I'm sorry if I didn't. It's been really hard to get to this point and be open about this and, get here. And I want to get back to where I was. I want to be me again. I want to help people. I love seeing people happy. When I was making my videos and they started getting traction, and I got those comments, oh, your video is helping so much, and your video, I listened to this for motivation. Even those small comments, well, not small, but they're those short comments, I can't put into words how much that meant to me. And I have a YouTube channel called RLISeki93. At one point I changed it to Hellfire93 to more match one of my gamer tags online, because I like edgy stuff. I think edgy stuff is cool. But I'll probably keep it at Hellfire93 because I think that just has a cool ring to it. My first YouTube video on there that I made after I had my first viral TikTok was called My Little Intro. And I rewatched that tonight, and to be honest, I kind of broke down into tears watching it, because I'm remembering how happy I was, and also reflecting on how unhappy I am now. And realistically, it's easy to point blame at, oh yeah, this happened, it's because of this job, it's because of this, it's because of that, because of this person. But realistically, it's all on me to a certain degree. And the only way to fix it is to admit that I have that issue, that I have those problems, that I've gotten to this point or whatever. And the only way I can get better is, like I said, to admit it and start taking baby steps, one step at a time. There's a quote I heard a long time ago. I'm going to start getting back into my quotes and watching motivational videos, because that's also part of what made me really happy. I really enjoy that stuff, Positivity breeds more positivity, I guess. You have to take it, whatever your goal is, you have to take it one step at a time. And, take one step. Look up to the next step, take it. Look up to the next step, take it. But if you try and take 3-4 steps at once, well, you're going to trip and break your face. And that's true in life too, right? If you just look at what your goal is If it's a goal that takes 10 years and just look up, yeah, I want to be there, but I'm only here, you're going to get sad, you're going to get discouraged, you're probably going to give up on it, which is, it's part of being, it's like being human, right? It's normal that you would do that. But if you just take it at, like, you know, one little baby step at a time, do it. Because, like, you know what I heard Chris Pratt say in an interview about fitness. This is when he did the first Guardians movie. Or after it. You know, he used to be really out of shape and overweight. And people loved him for that to a certain degree because that was his character in Parks and Recreation. And it was, you know, the best. It was hilarious. But, you know, he really got in shape for Guardians. Someone asked him, you know, how do you do it? He's like, listen, you know, and I'm sure I'm butchering this quote. I probably am. But he said, listen, time's going to go by no matter what you do. So if you just train every day or however many days you should with your schedule in your life, time's going to pass no matter what. So either you're going to be the same you are now or worse in a year or however much time, or you're going to be what you could be if you were dedicating yourself to being healthier. And I want to live by that. And like I said, I know I absolutely butchered that quote, and it's basically not even the same quote now how I said it, but I took inspiration from it, and that's how I'm re-saying it or relaying it, whatever. You know, there's so many bad things I need to work on cutting out of my life. So many bad habits that I've developed in the last couple of years as coping mechanisms for how sad I've been and upset or whatever. But, you know, I just have to take it one step at a time, get back to who I was, work on being me again. Sorry. And, you know, yeah, get better. And I know I can. We all can, you know. You know, in Dark Knight, Harvey Dent's quote, night is always darkest before the dawn, and it's true. You know, sometimes these challenges present themselves in life to really test us to see if we really want what we say we want as badly as we really want it, or whatever. Once again, I know I'm butchering it. This is all ad-libbed. But I have to put this out there and hold myself accountable and refer to it so that I can, you know, really become myself again. And if people can draw inspiration from it, dude, that's amazing. And that makes me so happy. And if they don't, and if they ignore it completely, that's cool too, you know? Do what makes you happy at the end of the day. The only person that knows what's right for you is you. And I have to start living by that again, because there's so many things, like majority of things in my life that I need to change back to the mentality and mindset I had when I was into running, and like 3 years ago when I was 27, I'm 30 now. I have to get back to that because I miss it. And I owe it to myself to do what is right for me with my career, my life, my happiness, my ambitions, my goals, who I keep around me, who I don't, all that. And it's going to upset people. Might lose friends, might gain friends. But at the end of the day, my happiness is what's most important for me. Because if I'm not truly happy, how can I ever hope to help others? Because otherwise, you know, it's kind of fake. At least that's the way I look at it. Well, if you watch this whole 9-10 minute extremely long video, thank you so much. You don't know how much that means to me. Me making a video at 12 a.m. on a Saturday. But it struck me and I wanted to get my life back together. Watched the David Goggins video and I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm going to do it starting tonight. I'm going to go for a run. And this is basically my intro to my getting my life back on track. And yeah, I hope everyone has an absolutely amazing night. Remember to be kind, be compassionate, be yourself, and don't forget to smile. Bye.